Joining us now here in New York is Yakir Wachstock, founder of Boots for Israel. Shalom.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure being here.
So we're sorry that you couldn't join us for our special summit in Queens, but we had a booth, of course, presenting the activity of Boots for Israel. So tell us about your foundation, your organization.
Boots for Israel is pretty simple. We get boots to the Miluim, reserve soldiers who are fighting for Am Yisrael. They get boots when they're 18. Their boots fall apart. They're 30, 40, 50 years old, and they come to us when they need boots. Here's a sample of what it could look like when they come to us. This was through Gaza. When they're 18, they get it. It looks like this, and then we replace it with much better boots, garments, Merrill Moabs, Loas, things like that to try to help them out.
How did it start?
It's a wild story. Obviously, October 7th happened. Everybody was dazed and confused here in America. What could we do to help? Got a phone call asking for boots. I don't know a thing about boots, but I had a friend who was in the shoe business selling Hokas and OnClouds. I called him up, and all of a sudden he said, I have all these Garment boots. I'm selling them to hunters in Wyoming and Oklahoma. Let me donate these 88 pairs to the Chaylim who are calling. So we got those 88 pairs over. We got it to a major in the IDF in the reserves. And he sends me a WhatsApp and he says, thank you from the Yakir Battalion. I said, the Yakir Battalion, I know I got you these great boots, but why'd you change your name? He goes, no, Yakir, I didn't change my name. The name of our base is the Yakir base. We've always been the Yakir Battalion. We heard about the boots and we heard that you knew people on Amazon and maybe you could help out. That's why we reached out to you. We just didn't want to make you feel bad if you couldn't get the job done. And he said there are other Chaylim, Chaylot who can use boots. And that's how Boots for Israel started. And since then, we've done over 100,000 pairs to our Miluim.
Tell us about the reactions. You're in touch with the commanders, the soldiers.
We're in touch with individual soldiers, with the Rasaps, with the commanders. They come to us, they send us pictures of their holes, their wet socks, their blisters, and say, we need help. And we do the best we can to match up the best boots, where they need 6-inch, 8-inch, black, coyote, to try to help them out.
Now that's regarding the people who are receiving these boots. Tell us about the people who are giving. Tell us about their connection, their emotions.
Yes, these are touching the land of Eretz Yisrael, all of our soldiers wearing them. What I do is I go and I speak in different community centers and synagogues and try to get people excited to understand that they can make an impactful difference. And we say boots come in pairs. We need the Chaylim, we need the help from Am Yisrael outside of Eretz Yisrael to make it happen. And we do boot packing events where you pack the boots, you write a note, you put your WhatsApp on it, and you hopefully get a thank you back from the Chayal who gets your boot. And you get a chance to tangibly touch it and be involved in solving a problem that you can make a difference.
And in addition to offering people to click on the link and donate and to take part, you're offering special events, special experiences.
Yes, it's a beautiful 3-generation event. The grandparents, the children, and the grandchildren can pack together and enjoy helping Am Yisrael. It's very rare you can find an event that an 85-year-old, a 45-year-old, and a 7-year-old can enjoy and get the big schus of helping Am Yisrael. But there's an important piece of helping out here. We have thousands of these Miluim Chaylim waiting on us, and we had to set up a program because we were so far behind. We set a program, if you want to move to the front, I call it the Machzid HaShekel. Half from us, half from you. These Chaylim themselves are helping to donate. That's how bad the situation is. They want to get to the front of the line. They can jump ahead. Instead of being number 17,000, they can be number 1 if they donate half. So you're being a real partner, not just boots come in pairs, but the Chayal itself is saying, I need it so badly, I want to get to the front and donate half. You here in America, North America, you donate the other half and the logistics, and let's work together.
And the Army is full of appreciation. They're cooperating. They like what you're doing.
Yes, the commanders, the soldiers are so appreciative of the help coming from Am Yisrael. Our IDF is unbelievable. They're incredible. But there's so much going on, especially right now in Lebanon, that they need our help. That little help of that boots can make a huge difference. Am Yisrael Chai.
Okay, Yakir, let's end with your message to our viewers.
Please click on the link. Be a partner. Boots come in pairs. Help our Chaylim out. They are out there fighting either way. But your help could make the difference of keeping them safer. Getting that waterproof boot on their foot will make a huge difference. Whether you're an individual and you want to do a boot mitzvah for your family, or you want to do a community event at the JCC, in your synagogue, you have the opportunity to pack these boots, write notes, let the Chaylim know that we care, we want to help out, and it gets over to them that next week on their feet, making a huge impact for Am Yisrael. Please join in.
Yakir Wachstock, founder of Boots for Israel, thank you very much and good luck.
Am Yisrael Chai, we're going to win this together.